Balthazar. So here's what I'm looking at, man, is like what we have going on is okay, so I remember you came down to the park and like, wow, Ray throws a mean fastball. Balthazar throws a pretty good fastball, you know. So if you look at this thing like with the scribe and like with the Hotel California, what I'm looking at is like, okay, so there's this explanation of this guy, for instance, and he goes like, welcome to the Hotel California, you know, yeah, you know, don't even worry about it. Just kick your feet up on the table, eat from the refrigerator for the rest of your life. Just whatever, dude. Use my telephone. You want my phone book? Here, call the names, call the names from my phone book, you know. And he's being sarcastic. And I think that we've got something interesting going on because, okay, so say we're at junior high school and we're trying to figure this one out, you know. So we're talking about the fact that I'm in advanced algebra and some of the kids are older than me in the algebra class. And there's this rumor going on that they're picking on Ray from algebra or something. Whereas if you really actually look at that issue, you know, there's a complete explanation for that because of algebra. So this is to say like that there could be somebody like you and that you could be taking sides with something like all by yourself. I think that's interesting. That's almost what there would be, like something like that, for you to be taking sides with something about some person and just like all by yourself. That you have considered the opinions, you know, and so you say to yourself, well, I mean, there's the Ray from, you know, from movie nights, and then there's the Ray from school, and you know, you kind of have to play it, you know, cool because, you know, a reputation is a very serious thing. Like this whole thing. For instance, algebra. I mean, just, you know, I mean, do you find that funny? I think that's hilarious, you know. And so the homeless guys out here, one thing that I keep trying to say is that they're, you know, it's not the world or a bunch of people that have this like person surrounded over this issue, like, and they're like, it's not your turn, you know. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's what we want to look out for. That's what we want to watch out for. Like, it's the same thing, like, in general, or generally speaking, that you're just not like talking to this homeless guy and you're just not a bunch of people that have him surrounded and you're not like, it's not your turn, because those people are crazy. You know what I mean? And that will probably cover some territory. And so, I mean, you're Balthazar. You know? I'm in Los Angeles and you're Balthazar. And so, I don't know. I think that's great if that's real pictures of you. If those pictures of you are real pictures, then that's great. And I think you probably did the right thing, you know. I don't know, if you want to know something about somebody, ask them. You know, ask the person. Like, hey, homeless guy, are you crazy? You know, and you might you might get some answers from somebody if you really have questions from somebody that you needed to ask, you know, because there's different kinds of people in this world. And if it was me, well, maybe I don't really know that I need to care about something. If somebody's got to take care of an ex-convict, why wouldn't it be me? And then I just walk out on the streets and say, are you an ex-convict? He goes, no. I go, sorry, not interested in you, but I'm looking for an ex-convict, you know, or whatever that works out to be, you know. And so, I mean, there's people out on the streets who've been out on the streets since they were 16, and I think that's strange. And I think that we could think that's strange. There's nothing wrong with thinking that's strange, because it's not some other kind of a place that we're living in right now, you know. And I just, you know, I'm tired, and I'm like way too deep into the subject of homelessness and being homeless, you know.